Welcome to Disco Disco Gaming, another day, another tune. And today's tune comes straight from the Italian coast. Because when you go to the beach, you're supposed to relax, maybe swim, maybe read a book. But me? I brought a handheld. Obviously, also because I knew that the weather wouldn't be great. So this is the Retroid Pocket 6, and I didn't just bring it to play some retro classics under the sun, I brought it to test something much more interesting. Steam games via GameNative. On an Android handheld, at the beach, or anyhow close to the beach. And no streaming, no cloud gaming. Everything I will be showing is using GameNative running more or less natively on this device. In the video I'll show you how to set up GameNative properly, how to configure it for Steam, what the experience is, and whether this little device can actually survive the jump from retro to PC gaming. Because sometimes the real flex is running your PC library with sand between your toes. So grab your sunscreen, grab your handheld, and let's turn this beach into a PC gaming setup. So let's have a look at GameNative and how it works, what the user interface is. Before we do that, let me tell you, I got the Retroid Pocket 6 in the 12GB version. I run it in performance mode. I do not recommend high performance because it will barely do anything when it comes to the games, but it will run much hotter and consume more battery. So let's head into GameNative now. In my case, it's already synchronized. You will have to put in your Steam information. It will just take a bit and you will see all of your games. In my case, way too many. I hope you have much less. And then you scroll through your library. On top, you have the already installed one, in my case. And then you click on one, you click on install, be patient, and it will be there. Okay, so let's make ourselves familiar with some of the general settings within GameNative. We are going to look at the settings that will apply per default. We click on the right here on the question mark, then on settings, and then we want to modify the default config. As the name says, that's the config that is going to apply per default. So let's click on that. And here, some of the settings we want to change or we want to have a look at under general. Show frames per second is one. That's on for this video. Then we got unpack files, which is one you're going to need if you get the error message at the start of the game, then it cannot find a certain file. Then Steam Client Beta, again, only required if really necessary, so we'll leave that off. And if we go up, we have the Wine version here. So that's either Proton 9 ARM or Proton 10. We are going to leave it at 9 for the time being. Then graphics driver, we got Turnip. I have the V26 selected by default. That's based on my experience, let's say, well, the most reliable, but also the fastest one. The other one is 25.1 that you might need for some games, but again, you know, you might have games that require something different here. DXVK here, again, either 271 or the one we got selected here. We have selected here, and then for the emulation, if you want to go performance, what you can change here is POX64 and FXcore. I recommend keep it on compatibility and intermediate, unless you really require to enhance performance. That will increase the compatibility of everything. Then this is usually stuff that we don't need to change. So let's keep it like that. And yeah, that was a brief tour with respect to the general settings. So some games are going to require some game-specific settings, and I will show you how to apply those. Let's go to one of the games where I had to change something. It's called BPM, bullets per minute. There it is. And there, on the three dots, you see edit container, which we are going to do in just a bit, or use known config, which basically downloads a configuration that is already known to work for the chip. But But we'll have a look at that later. So let's click on Edit Container, and here you see basically what I just showed you in terms of the standard settings, but there are some changes that can be done here. So again, for each and every game where you need something specific that needs to be changed, you can do that by coming into this menu, which will look exactly the same like the general settings that I showed you earlier. Let's look at the known configs option, which will allow you to download the known configurations that work for the chipset that you are running. In the case of the RP6, it could be known configurations for the Odin Portal or the Odin 2. So it is something nice, but disclaimer, it's not always working. So I'll show you how to apply it. By the three dots on the specific games, you can click on, here it is, use known config. Then you see the little pop-up that it was applied. Then you click on play and it should launch the game and it should work. The thing is, for whatever weird reason, sometimes it doesn't. Like in the example of this specific game, you see it's just not starting. So let's swipe from left to right. We are going to exit, and I will show you here again with the three dots what you do in this case. We are going to go to reset container. If I can find it, here it is. It will reset to your standards that you have applied before in your general settings. So you see here, it's basically one-to-one what I showed you earlier. It just defaulted to what my standard settings were. And now if we go back, click on play, you will actually see that this time, yeah, it's going to install some stuff in the background again, but it should do the trick because I got it working earlier with my standard settings. So in this case, the known configuration does not work, but the configuration of Disco Gaming does. So you see here, it immediately shows you the logo. So that is already a good sign. We'll just have a look if it then actually boots, because then I can show you also some other thing. You see here, it's not completely in full screen. That's sometimes something that happens on a game per game basis. What then usually works is you go into the menu like here under options, and there is somewhere an option here, full screen. You click on it and voila, you got it working and in full screen. Now we are about to start the game showcase, where I will also show you each and every setting that you need to change or apply. But let me remind you first, please like and subscribe the video if you enjoy my content.
Ireland, as you wish. Stage 1. Battle above the clouds. Ireland has found some chicken. Go! Mission failed! 3, 2, 1, let's go! Mission failed! 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Failed! 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Mission failed! 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Mission failed! 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Don't say a word. Just keep walking, real casual, okay? Let's do this.
Fucking. Yeah, I totally know the master. I gotta get a weapon. We're really good friends. We've known each other since kindergarten. And if anything were to happen... Nothing but next. Hey, get away from that guitar! I just tuned that thing. Yes! Taste that! That's right! How you like the flavor?
Well, that was awesome. But I should probably get out of here.
Hello! Big Boss of Production Record here. And what's this I hear about a defect running wild in Record Zone? Anyone sees these kids running around? Record wants you to smash it! No defect gets out of production! Not on Record's watch!
Okay, clearly not someone I want to run into.
3, 2, 1, go!
You did it! You have broken a world record! Maybe right. Maybe right. One easy left. Easy left. Medium right. Straight ahead. Careful. Hard right. Attention, jump. Hard right. One easy left. Easy left. Straight ahead.